It's a very ambitious program, Paradigm, and it's based on co-creation. And when you co-create, and that's why it was so nice to see so many people speaking to each other this morning, it only works if everybody is chipping in and pulling up their sleeves and really getting into the work. For us at FPA, the success of Paradigm is part of our success.
We are going to build on things that others are delivering because we don't want to duplicate. We should be open to adjusting our plans and doing what's right based on the continually evolving field.
It's also so crucial to work collaboratively also with EUPATI and PFMD and other kindred spirit organisations. For me and for EPF, the synergies and symbiosis is obvious. EUPATI is focusing, of course, on patient education, Paradigm on patient engagement, and from our perspective, the former is actually a prerequisite for the latter, and we want to achieve that virtuous cycle. With regard to PFMD, EPF is a committed founding partner because a global perspective is actually invaluable, and PFMD has developed, as we heard so eloquently this morning, has developed shared learning, tools and resources that we can both nurture and actually draw from in Paradigm.
As we look forward, I mean, we truly need to align between PFMD with Paradigm. They're advancing different areas forward. We provide the educational platform that supports predominantly the patients, but also other stakeholders in the environment. And as we expand what's possible and create new opportunities, we also need to expand our educational provision and grow to meet the needs to make sure that we always have the right people available for each type of engagement.
Strengthen the understanding of stakeholders' needs. Yes, we currently develop medicines because we can. We discover a alpha-1 beta-3 receptor blocker and then we say, well, I wonder what that does. And we find a need for the medicine we've developed. That's got to stop, and we've now got to develop medicines for the needs of patients.
In this room, we are the innovators and early adopters. And so in terms of adoption of change and adoption of patient engagement. And actually there is no problem in this room, the problem is in the rest of our organizations, and we are a minority against that. And one of the discussions within PFMD is how we get to the early majority. So the next level of people, but then altogether it's more than the little minority we are today. And how we do that change. Nobody as an organization or as a person or even as a country or as a government can change the ecosystem on its own. So we are forced to collaborate if we want to pass the change from early adopters to the early majority.
Sky's the limit. We need to be agile to adapt to the evolving environment. We should ban the non-invented here syndrome, and we should make sure that Paradigm is part of our personal objectives.
Short on time, but very big on expectations, dynamic, solidarity and creativity. And we're all co-responsible to really achieve this vision. We have a great consortium that's bigger than the sum of its partners. It's diverse, which is a huge strength. And that means we won't always agree with each other all of the time. But what we will do is work with assumed good intent.
Paradigm will finish in 30 months' time. And so somehow we need to leave a legacy, which to some extent is a behaviour change and a mind change, together with an establishment or a funding model or an organisational model that allows this to continue. My aim, my hope is that over the next 3 to 5 years, patient engagement in medicine development becomes the norm.
Exactly as it is the case for patient engagement. Patient engagement is an investment to later on during the life cycle of medicine development have better drugs on the market and faster, but initially it's an investment. Exactly for the same reason in this group we have to invest now to make sure that we have more impact at the end of the process.